Osman Gazi. The bridge connecting the Turkish city of Gebze with the province of Yalova was built by 6 different companies at once. 5 of them were Turkish and 1 Italian, and some other foreign partners were also involved. This suspended construction, 2,682 meters long, was erected in the narrowest part of the Gulf of Izmit. The opening took place on July 1, 2016, and thanks to its amazing size, the bridge became the longest bridge in Turkey and the 4th longest suspension bridge in the world by the length of its central span. In total, the construction took about 39 months. The giant weight of the bridge is supported by several 252-meter-high supports. The width of the roadway is 36 meters. Over 8,000 people worked on the construction of Osman Gazi. About $11 billion as well was spent on the construction. It should be noted that Osman Gazi was built in one of the most earthquake-prone areas in the world. Therefore, there were special requirements for reliability and durability. To provide the bridge with increased stability, the steel pylons were placed on a special concrete foundation. The base in turn rests on a layer of gravel. Thanks to this design, the pylons can slip slightly during particularly powerful earthquakes without endangering the entire structure. Also, the bridge was equipped with built-in seismic sensors that would raise an alarm in case of excessive vibration. Other sensors respond to the load of the road, identify any, even the smallest deformations, so that they can be quickly detected and eliminated. 85,000 tons of steel were used for the bridge, and to prevent corrosion, all metal parts were equipped with sensors for its detection. Hålogaland. The construction of the bridge on the screen is still ongoing. It started in February 2013. Initially, the opening was planned for spring 2018, but in the end it was postponed to October. Hålogaland is a suspension bridge crossing the fjord of Rombaken, located in Norway in the municipality of Narvik. Being a part of the European route EO6, it will allow to move around the country not only faster but also safer, as roads in that area are exposed to snow avalanches. Its value is estimated at 2.2 billion kroners. At the time of construction, Hålogaland is the longest suspension bridge in the Arctic Circle. The length of the finished bridge will be 1,533 meters. At the same time, the length of the central span is 1,145 meters. The width of the road is 18 meters. The government had to sign 2 separate contracts to build this road. Viaducts with a total length of 400 meters have a concrete surface. The concrete surface will be covered with 2 layers of standard asphalt. The part of the bridge located above the water is made of metal. Therefore, it will be covered with another mixture resistant to water. The bridge is held by 2 cables, being 1,621 meters long and 47 centimeters in diameter. According to the engineers, this design provides greater safety. The supports of the bridge are 120 meters high, and inside they have 1,020 tons of reinforcement, and more than 4,420 cubic meters of concrete were used for the erection. Yangtze-Gang. The construction of this bridge began in 2013 and it will end in 2019. It's located near the city of Wuhan, where the Yangtze and Han rivers merge. Its unique feature is that it's a 2-story bridge. At the top of the bridge there'll be 6 road lanes and 6 more will be on the ground floor. It's planned that after the completion of the construction, the Yangtze Bridge, also known as the Stairway to Heaven, will become the longest two-story bridge in the world. Its length is 4,317 meters, while the length of the main span is 1,700 meters. In total, the construction will take 54 months, with an investment of about 8,000 billion yuan. This is a suspension bridge, so the main supporting structure is made of flexible elements working on tension. The roadway is suspended on it. In this case, the main load-bearing structure is constructed of steel cables, folded into a single-span metal track. Maputo. And this bridge is located in the south of Mozambique, and it stretches over the Maputo Bay. Construction works began in 2014, and the opening was planned for June 25, 2018, but in the end it was postponed to the end of the year. Once completed, Maputo will be the longest suspension bridge on the African continent. It is interesting that the project was created several decades ago, but the construction couldn't start because of problems with financing. In the end, the project was backed by the Chinese government, and the Chinese Road and Bridge Corporation is in charge of the construction. According to China Daily, the project created 2,000 new jobs. The bridge crosses the bay at an altitude of 60 meters. Its length is 3,041 meters. Originally, the pylons were going to be placed directly in the water, but this would prevent shipping, so the project was changed. 2,361 meters of the bridge is a viaduct, that is, the road rises above the land. Above the water, there's a span of 680 meters. Carrier cables are attached to anchor blocks from the north and the south side of the bay, and the load on the structure would be extremely high, so pile foundation platforms with a diameter from 1.5 to 2.2 meters are used. The piles are deepened into mudstone at 110 meters. The pylons have a height of 141 meters. The carriageway is made of separate steel prefabricated parts. Each of them were set up in a factory in China and delivered to the Maputo Bay by ship. These components have a width of 25.6 meters and a length of 12 meters. In total, the construction of the bridge will cost $726 million. Duje. This bridge was also built in China. It crosses the Baipan River and is located on the border of the city districts of Qujing and Liupanshui. Its total length is 1,341 meters, and the length of the main span is 720 meters. It is the 14th longest main span in the world on a suspension bridge, and the 8th in China. It's amazing that the roadway is at a height of 564 meters above the river. Thanks to this, the Duje is one of the 10 highest bridges in the world. It has a double-peaked cable-stayed structure, and from the two sides it's replaced by sections of beam construction. Because of its unusual location, the tower supports of the bridge have different heights. The eastern one rises 269 meters in the air, and the western one 246.5 meters. To increase the stability and load-carrying capacity of the structure, it was decided to place a rod and frame system from below. More than 1,000 engineers and technicians took part in the construction. This is one of the first suspension bridges built in Asia. The construction began on September 10, 2013, and on December 29, 2016, the bridge was put into operation.